I come in peace. Hello. My name is Christian Patterson, and I'm a music therapist and a sonic artist based in North Carolina. Shout out to the 336. And I'm also the founder of Bringing Expressive Arts Therapies Together, or Beat Space for short. We are a music therapy practice that strives to make music making and music therapy accessible to everybody. And part of the way that we do that is by utilizing sample-based music and electronic instrumentation in our sessions. So that can look a lot of different ways. I work a lot with kids in my sessions, so we're doing things like songwriting, we're doing things like music games a lot. So today I want to show y'all and talk a little bit about an app that I use that has changed the way that I make music as a sonic artist, and definitely has enhanced and influenced some of the things that I am doing in my sessions. So if you are familiar at all with Gentleman Boss and Boss Baby, you know that the app that I'm talking about is, of course, Koala Sampler. Excuse my cracked screen. I gotta change that. So Koala Sampler, if you are unfamiliar, is basically a virtual version of the Roland SP404. So you are able to record sounds into Koala, you're able to edit them, sequence the sounds, and it should make some music at the end of it. So if you are maybe not too sure how that could sound, I'll play you a quick example of some music made using Koala Sampler. So it's great. I really can't overstate enough how much I love this app. I feel like it takes the thinking out of music making, and you spend so much more time making music, having fun, than you do learning how to use the software and the device. So I'm gonna just show you just two kind of things, or maybe one feature that I really like about Koala, and a kind of intervention idea that I have that I use sometimes. So if you are working with kids, as I do, some of my kids are nonverbal speakers, so things like the Big Mac and other kind of switch button devices are really valuable in our sessions. And one of the things that we know about these tools is that they are unfortunately limited in how much information and sound that they can store. The super awesome thing about Koala Sampler is that you have 64 pads here of sounds that you can store ready at your disposal. So I already had a file loaded up here. Let me get that open. And here are just some simple things that I've recorded that I might use in a session. 1, 2, 3, 4. My name is Christian. Yes, no, left, right. I don't know. So this is awesome because now for some of my clients, some of my kids, it gives them an opportunity to engage and answer questions that they maybe normally would not be able to. So you're able to change all of these sounds and record them. Let me show you exactly how to do it. So if we open up a fresh page here, you'll see a window that looks just like this, and right above where it says tap to record, you see this mic button. So you want to make sure that mic is on. There's some other options. Resample from the app, we don't need yet, but what that does is it tells Koala Sampler to only record sounds that it hears internally. And beneath that, we also have import file. So if you are importing a file from a flash drive or maybe iCloud, that's how you will be able to access that. But let's stay on the mic setting really quickly. So let's add in another thing maybe. Let's see. Good morning. Good night. Goodbye. Good morning. Good night. Goodbye. So awesome. Now we have some more samples. Maybe we had a mistake and we need to make it a little bit tighter, the way the sound is playing off. You're able to edit that by selecting the sample that you want. You'll know because it has a red little ring around it. Good morning. I don't know. Good night. So now that we see that, we're gonna look right up on our right-hand side. There's a button that says edit. It should be right above delete. So we're gonna hit edit, and we have a couple of different options inside of Koala Sampler. So we have the one shot button, and what that's gonna do is make our sample play from start to finish at the touch of just one button. So here we go. Good night. If we didn't have that on, it would sound like this. Unless you held it all the way down. Good night. So one shot mode will allow it to play with just one touch of a button. We also have reverse, which reverses it. We have loop, which will keep it on a loop for as long as you hold it down. And we also have some other tools here. I wanted to show you this part because this is what's gonna really be helpful. You're able to, with your finger, slide on the edge of that sample to find a different playhead. So, for example, night, 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 good night, night, good night, good night. And we can also do that on the other end as well. Good night, good night, good night, goodbye. So we're gonna turn on one shot mode for some of our other samples too. Good morning. Goodbye. Good morning. Left. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay.